Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead in name and in nature, and welcome back to Train Sim World. So, it's Tuesday 11th of September and the West Somerset Railway update is out. So I thought I'd just do a quick first look and we'll see what scenarios perhaps we'll do one and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so here we are. I'll just read the description. Rolling hills, golden meadows and seaside views are yours to experience in Train Sim World West Somerset Railway, bringing Britain's longest heritage railway to life. Operate your trains in a diesel gala environment and keep the tourists entertained with a diesel bashing display of powerful locomotives thundering through Somerset's beautiful countryside. Sounds good. Let's take a look.
This is a Class 47 diesel-electric locomotive in British Rail green livery. This tutorial will go through the start and stop procedure. Climb aboard to get going. Enter the cab through the door indicated.
So, here we are. This is literally my first look. I'll just make that clear because I haven't. It's my first time coming in, so I'm just going to have a little look around. Well, it looks pretty good. Minehead Station. Very green. It's a bit different to the surrounds of London that we have for the other British line. And the train, Class 47, eh? Looks amazing. Brilliant. North Star. You know, I think I might have seen that train. Okay.
When you're ready, sit in the driver's seat.
Let's get started. Sit in the driver's seat of the locomotive. Okie dokie.
To get the loco started, set the battery isolation switch to the closed position.
Which always means you have to get back out of the seat. Which I don't seem to be able to do. Oh, that's a bit weird. Can I do that from here? Surely not. Oh, I can.
To activate the control disc,
Very long arms.
set the master key into the on position.
Activate the control disc, set the master key to the on position. That's a little wind up key.
Set the
That's quite
reverser
funny.
into the engine only position.
Set the reverse to engine only. That's interesting.
The locomotive is now ready to be started. Push the engine start button on the control desk.
Oop, bells.
To release the
Oh,
air pressure
there it
holding
goes.
wheels, set the driver's brake to the running position.
Okay. Wait for the brake system to charge. Is that one of these? Is that the one on the left? Oh, I don't know, there's a few dials going up. But a comment saying we need to get a zoom button. So you can't really see what these say. Because we're in the tutorial, it won't let me stand up. So now I'm in the seat, I'm glued to the seat. Pardon me. Oh, and here's train cat. Come to have a look. Station
With the
cat.
locomotive running, to get going, set the reverser to the forward position.
Going to get going. Oh,
To make
sure,
others
should do
aware
that.
that this loco is operational, switch the headlights on.
Switch the headlights on. Okay.
Turn the parking brake handle to release it.
Parking brake. Oh wow.
Finally, to get
That's
going,
cool.
set the throttle to at least 20%.
Which I don't seem to be able to do. Oh. 10 miles an hour. Okay. Cool. Proper old diesel. Lots of levers. Well, you could say that some things haven't changed that much inside train cabs, but because a lot of this course we won't be able to emergency brake until we get into the scenarios when we've got a bit more freedom to use the switches. Hope you're on left, otherwise we're going to run out of line. And we've got to get 10 miles an hour. I can't add more throttle, that's the thing, because when the tutorial you can't add more throttle. But anyway, but it does look cool. Looks really good. So it's the longest, is it standard gauge railway, heritage railway in the world. It's quite impressive.
Well done. The loco is on the move. To maintain a specific speed, set the throttle back to the off position.
Which is interesting because it's slowing down. It always seems to say that though. Yeah, to maintain the speed.
Stop. Set the driver's brake to the initial application position.
Ah, cool. Proper level crossing. Yeah, so it's a heritage railway. We start in Minehead, which of course is a fairly big town. So, but yeah, you can see the hills and the green spaces that we're going out to, and we've nicely stopped right across the road.
Operations and you'll do great.
Cool. There we go. Class 47 introduction completed. Well, so far so good. It's a great train. WSR Star Pupil. Oh, continue, sorry. Right, see what else there is. So go back out to the main menu. See what other scenarios there are. Right, oh, so what other tutorials are there? The Class 9 introduction. And what are the scenarios like? Preparation work to the beach, Minehead under part 1, Minehead under part 2, land, cruise and finishing up. So there's only one short one, so preparation work seems like a reasonable thing to do. And it's using the Class 47, so I was umming on it in the other tutorial. Maybe I'll leave that for another video. So let's do this. Take the assigned locomotive from Wilton Diesel Depot and run it light down to Bishop's Lydiard, ready to start services for the day. Welcome to Willerton. Take this Class 47 locomotive light engine down to Bishop's Lydiard for the start of operations. Anyway. So, unlock the junction, set the track ready for departure. There we go. Okay. Sit in the driver's seat of the locomotive. So, this may be a bit of a rough edit video. I'm now my 4th time trying to record this. Sorry, objective complete. I'll come back to that in a minute. Set the master key to on. Sounds like the loco is running, just need to unlock it. Set the reverser and headlights. Presumably just all the way into forward. Do the brakes off, right? Yep. That'll do that. Yeah, sorry, so as I was saying, yeah, this might be a bit of a rough edit. I'm now my 4th attempt to record this scenario. I'm loving it, it's great, you know, please don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying the game. It looks fantastic. I'm breaking the speed limit. You know, it looks great. The trains are awesome. The surroundings is brilliant. The collectibles are fantastic. But there is a major problem recording this game, and it is just this game. I have read people saying that they've, I've been looking it up. I've read people saying they've had issues with recording on PS4. There's the other train, the other loco we got. But for me, it's entirely this game, and it's really winding me up. So I will somehow try and contact Dovetail and say what is going on. Yeah, it's my 4th go. So the first time actually wasn't a recording issue. The game crashed. I haven't had that problem since, I'm delighted to say, so that's really good. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stop at each station. I'm going to save it, stop the video, make sure it's recorded, and then if it has, I'll carry on. If it hasn't, go back to the previous save point and do it again, and hopefully I'll get a video out. I want to get a video out to you guys. This is, it's a new DLC for this game. The game's great. No complaints about the game at all. I actually haven't had major issues with the gameplay, apart from that one crash I had this morning. But recording it is a nightmare. But I do like doing these recordings, these videos. Say I'm now my 4th attempt at this video. I specifically wanted to get this video out today because it's the new DLC, but it's starting to take an awful lot of my time, and that's frustrating. So far so good. Anyway, we don't actually have to stop at that point. And I've already done the collectibles here because I've done this a few times now. I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, so we'll go out. I haven't actually been outside the station, so see what it looks like. But as you can see, I mean, it looks great. It's, all the old signs are there. There's one of the posters. That's one of the collectibles. This is Willerton. Quite a nice little village. I don't know it. I was trying to remember whether I've ever done the Great Somerset Railway. The West Great Somerset Railway? The West Somerset Railway? I actually have no idea. But it does look really good. I've done quite a few heritage railways, but I don't know if I've actually done this one. But the train looks great. Throttle up a bit, because actually we're at a 10-mile limit, and actually we're about to go up to 25, and we've got 5.5 miles to go. So as you can see, I've cleaned up the interface. I talked about one of the previous videos. I've taken off the markers in the centre of the screen for the next signal, but you can see it's up in that right hand box. So signal and next speed, line limit change. Yeah, I've got rid of those markers so that we can only see the objective marker on screen in the centre of the screen. It just means I have to keep referencing that box on the right for the next signal and the next line limit change. Just got that in before we pass that signal. There isn't another one for a really long time, so now the box is gone. So it actually keeps the screen a bit less cluttered, and just allows that objective marker to be that little bit clearer. There are some of the scenarios I was really struggling to see it, either in terms of distance or just where it was, or sort of fades out. But yeah, so we'll try and get a balance point to get the speed. A little bit more just to get us up 25. There we go, throttle back. Try that. Cool. Let's have a look around. I mean, it looks really good. The train looks amazing. It looks really, really good. And I'm saying this as a novice train person. I'm no expert. I'm no complete fanatic. I do like trains, but I'm not in no way major knowledgeable person about them. But I do like the British Railways logo. It's nice in the green livery. And I mentioned this earlier. North Star sounds really familiar. If I've seen that somewhere, if it's in one of the museums or something. But then presumably not. Presumably it runs on the West Somerset Railway. I'm guessing. Perhaps someone will drop me a comment, let me know if you know. It's quite an incline, so we're at 33% throttle, see if that's enough to hold us at 25. But I mean, it's a lovely line. I mean, it's got that real sense of, you know, holiday destination. Nice little country lane up there. To me, they've done it really well. I don't know what other people think. Oh, going a little bit fast. The incline's decreased. So I'll take us back to 26 and see how that does. I'm happy if we hold at 26 miles an hour. So does 26% throttle hold us at 26? Which it looks to be. Okay, that's good. But yeah, the train looks great. Whoa, bridges. Oh, no, flat, sorry. Slight incline again. Okay, incline's gone back up to 1%, so I think we'll need to throttle back up. Just try and balance that speed. So I'm really concentrating on this. Determined to get this right and try and find that sweet spot. Just to keep the speed going. Anyway, 3.9 miles to go. But yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, you know, have you bought Great Summer? Have you bought the Great Summer? Oh, keep getting it all mixed up. The West Somerset, because it's Great Western and West Somerset. Yeah, have you bought the West Somerset expansion? Are you thinking of doing so? The fans going round. Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. Huh. You know, what do you think of the game, actually? I mean, I bought the game because I'd heard about it. I've not had a train sim game at all before, but I'd seen videos about this one. I thought, actually, that looks quite good. It looks quite fun. I like the idea of, you know, travelling by train, driving it, going different places, different routes, different countries, different types of train. And when I saw the West Somerset expansion was coming out, I was like, yeah, I've got to get that. That looks really good, and it does look really good. I am in no way disappointed, apart from my ability to record videos of it. But yeah, but at the same time, 20 quid seems like quite a lot for a DLC. Maybe it'll come down in price soon, but I've, you know, let's put it this way, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to get a video out to you guys, I wouldn't have spent that kind of money on it. I think that's a lot for a DLC, I really do. So what do you think? What do people think? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to wait for it to come down, see if it comes down in price? Are you enjoying it? If you have got it, do you like it? You know, let me know. Give some comments. Yeah, that's a little high, isn't it? So let's throttle back a touch. But I'm loving the environment, this line, it's brilliant. It really is. So it dropped down to 25, so obviously wasn't quite enough to keep us going. So we throttle up to 34%. That strikes me that's going to be too high. We're going to go back up to 26 miles an hour, aren't we? It's quite tricky trying to balance this. Seems to be alright. Now I do need to keep an eye out actually, because there is a station coming up and we're going to stop at it. Because I'm having these recording problems, I want to stop and save it quite regularly, make sure that it is recording. If not, I can go back to the previous save point. And here it is, actually. So we're going to stop, because actually what we could also do then is do the collectibles. It's going to make the video a bit longer, but what I might do is there's a couple of long stretches towards the end, so I'll perhaps shut up for a bit while you watch those Stogumba, and put a bit of music on and we can speed up. Trying to keep the videos a bit short these days. Right, leave that there a sec. Right, so let's have a look. So we're at Stogumba. So keep an eye out. We are looking for crates to put milk. We're looking out for blank posters. There we go. We are looking for crates to put milk churns in. We are looking for fire buckets to fill up with sand. And we are looking for the one that you haven't seen yet is lanterns to collect. So let's see. Oh, have I just managed to walk past the poster? Or is that just... Oh yeah, I did. That's interesting. That's 2 stations I've done so far. They've had 2 posters. I've no idea how many stations there are. Can we go down there? No. So I don't, I assumed to begin with that there's 15. I think I mentioned this already. I might have done, I don't know. I've recorded so many times so far, it's getting really confusing. It's either very squelch or very gravelly grass. But yeah, there seem to be 15 of everything except the posters, so I assumed therefore that there was one of each at each station, and there were 15 stations, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm assuming we can't go that way. No. So actually just posters here. Oh, hang on. There it is, hiding. So that's our second lamp. And the fact, there's 20 posters to collect now, and we've already seen multiple posters, might just mean that some of the stations have more than one milk churn and more than one fire bucket. We've already seen one station have more than one fire bucket, so don't know how it works really. Nice car. Wrong game. Ooh, there we go. Milk churn. Cool. So, no fire bucket, but then we've now got 2 fire buckets, 2 milk churns and 2 lanterns. Very nice car. And I'm assuming we can't go any further. Yep. Okay. I think we're done. Let us to the train and carry on. I'm glad we're not in a rush. Right, I'm going to run though, so we don't take too long over this. So I might speed up some of the driving towards the end. There is a stretch where there's quite a distance before you get to, well, what I assume is the last station. I don't know, I haven't got that far yet, so we'll have to see what we do. But I am enjoying these, so that's kind of weird. Cool. Can you press that in case of fire? No. Right. Oh, sorry. So it's one of these, it resets the brake. Set the brake. Throttle on. Oh, it switched me lights off. So I got out of the seat. Okay, strange. Alright. Anyway. Let's go. All the way up to a crazy 25 miles an hour. Madness. Stogumba. Stogumba? No idea. Hope you're not in a rush, because you're going to be stood there a long time. I'd sit down on one of those benches if I were you. You're going to be a while before a carriage comes along, that's for sure. Get yourself an ice cream. Looks like there's a bit of a cafe over the road. They look great at these stations, they really do. I can't help but like this game. Even if it can be annoying. But so far so good. Touch wood. We're doing alright. Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. Oh, we've got a green signal in 2.5 miles and a drop to 20 miles an hour. Okay. I can't remember if there's any other stations between here and then. So there's another via, the Crocombe Heathfield Loop. Okay. I don't know if there's another one between here and there. Not sure. So 25 miles an hour, we've got 27% throttle and 1% slope. I don't think that'll be quite enough to keep us at speed. I'd hedge it up to 30. See how we do. So it's actually my character, isn't it? Wasn't it in one of the... I can't remember if it made it into the final video. One of the US ones, I actually changed characters. Which I thought was a bit strange. But anyway. I'm not really that bothered. Well, as promised, I will shut up. I'll leave you to enjoy the lovely scenery. And I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Right, so just coming into Crocombe Heathfield Loop anyway. Well, Crocombe Heathfield to the loop. Oh dear, sneeze. Sorry. Yeah, the Crocombe Heathfield onto the loop platform anyway, whichever one it is. So 20 miles an hour coming up, but that's 0.6 miles away. I don't feel a desperate need to slow down. And 0.6 miles to our go via location point, which I think is the station. So we'll again we'll stop, we'll have a little leg stretch and have a look round, and I'll check that the video is recording all right. Static caravan on stilts. That's strange. Okay, right, 600 yards there. Still too early. We're going to drop that speed off in no time. We're going uphill. Probably what, 300 yards. I'll just take the throttle off, but I've managed to maintain the speed nicely. It's worked well actually, so I have to figure that out. So all great for analog throttles. Let's try this then. So coming down to 300, going to throttle off about now. Yeah, I might have been a bit optimistic. Well, I don't know. We'll need to brake to stop, but speed limit wise, still not going to do it, are we? Okay. Takes a bit of doing to get that initial application of brake, but that's okay. So, Crocombe Heathfield. the loop platform. I haven't really looked at the... It's not as much of a loop to me. Anyway. Maybe that's not what that means. Just pressed the wrong button. Did that mess up the video? Right. Fortunately that didn't mess up the video. Yeah, because I was beginning to wonder whether or not the problem with videoing, with losing the video, probably shouldn't have stopped across there because it makes it really difficult to get to and from, but never mind, was actually with, oh, I might have done all the collectibles here, because there's the milk churn, look. Yeah, maybe I did. Scrape Heathfield. Lamp room. But, ooh, I don't know what I didn't do. Some of these are a bit sort of hidden out of the way, aren't they? Walk through all these hedges, but presumably you can't go beyond here. No. Sorry for my nose, it's suddenly a bit irritating. Yeah, I may have done, though no doubt I'm bound to find at some point, but I think I've got them all, and actually I still haven't got them all, and I've got to go around and find some really hidden, complicated ones. Don't see any fire, but we don't actually see any posters either. There's the fire bucket. Pretty sure I've already filled it, so I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to run across. I'm going to check. Yeah, that's already been filled. Okie dokie. Nope, don't seem to be any lanterns. Not allowed up the steps. Sorry, am I sniffing? Crowcoon, Crowcoon, don't know. Mind you, there's something around this little hut here at the side of the track. No. Okay. So right. Ah yes, there was a poster. There it is. We did that already. Cool. Quick run along the platform. Don't run on platforms, by the way. Just saying. Hello, madam. So yeah, it looks like we've done. Oh, another poster there. So yeah, it looks like we've done the collectibles. Ah, so this was the place where there were two posters. Can't remember if I found the lantern or not. I left the door open again. I get into trouble for doing that. You know who you are. Right. Okay. No. Wrong brake. Let's go. So what are we at? 20 miles an hour. Again, might do a little bit of speed it up just to shorten the video length a bit, but I do want you guys to see this. I can't remember if there's another station or not. I'm quite enjoying this, having a little look out. It's quite fun. It means I get to do some of the collectibles that I haven't done. Right, so we've got 3.5 miles to go to Bishop's Lydeard, I don't know. There we go. Let's go back a bit, just to get to that 25 mile an hour line speed. Which is now. There we go. Oh, and now going down a downhill decline. Decline? Well, it's an incline. Right. So I'm going to throttle off completely because actually we're gaining quite a bit of speed. Giving us a little bit of brake. Okay. Let's see how we do. Nope, still going too fast. Right, I'll take all the way back to 25 then. Oh, this is interesting. When I did this before, it didn't do this. Okay, so it's a bit of a balancing act. Brakes on off. I mean, let's face it, there's no real surprise that it is doing that, because, you know, we are going downhill. I'm just quite surprised because it didn't do it last time. Let it go up to 27, then I'll take it back down to 24, and then we'll just keep doing that. See what we can do. Little brake. And release. Yeah, you can stick your head out the window. Peculiarly enough, by going right, you can. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Yeah, by going right, you can stick your head out left. It's a bit strange. It's also slightly odd because it's named differently to what it was in the other ones, but it doesn't matter. Once you've figured it out, it's no big deal at all. It's just outside rather than... Is it window right and window left or something? I think it was in the US ones. Nice day in a pretty location to stick your head out the window though. Have a look round. Again, putting the train through the speed back down. Anyway, I'll stop wittering away, let you enjoy the scenery. Right, so here we go. 700 yards to our stop and 760 yards to a red light. So let's the red signal. So let's not go through that. 700 yards to a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. We're braking the speed, so let's just give it a little bit more brake again. Bring it back down, and I'll bring it back down to 20 now. And we'll keep it at 20 until we get a bit closer, just to make sure we don't overrun, because we don't want to go through that red signal. And it does stop quite well, so I mean it's not, I don't think there's that much of a risk, but we just want to make sure we get it right. drift. Coasting in. Spot on. Lovely. Request permission to proceed. Oh yes. Seen this before. Never been able to use it. There we go. That. Contact the signal box. Proceed at restricted speed. Okay. So release the brake. Stop close. Climb down and manually couple the coaches. Alright, so only got a couple hundred yards, so let's not go mad. I don't think we'll be getting anywhere near 5 miles an hour, frankly. Still got a bit of a downhill slope, so it's still going to carry us if we're not careful. Let's try and find where we've got to get to. Oh, we stopped. Right, so back to driver mode, release the brakes, a little bit of throttle. But I have to say, given I was getting the camera to the right place, better to stop than to mess up. Okay. Are we going to slow down, or are we going to... Ooh, too fast. Wowzers. That wasn't very well done, was it? Oh, so let's go back inside the cab now. So, actually no, I don't need to, it's fine. Right. So, release the brakes. That wasn't very cleverly done, was it? I did it better the first time I did it, I promise. So, we'll set the reverser to reverse. And we'll just ease it back, ease it back, ease it back. There we go. And brake. So, now gently. Actually, it's funny because when it wasn't recording, I actually did this quite well. Promise. You'll just have to trust me. Okay, just let it throttle off. Just move the camera a little bit. Brake. Oh, still a bit hard. Actually, that might be alright. Let's try. Might get away with that. It did actually do a really weird thing. When I first did it, it actually moved the loco because I wasn't close enough. So let's see how we do. It's not letting me out. Hello? Why can I open the door? Why not? Is there something I've not done? Throttle's off. Oh, let's see. Brake. Put the brake back to initial. There we go. Right. Now get up. Can I open the door now? Oh. Well, this is slightly annoying. I can't open the door. Maybe that's telling me I'm just not in the right place. Fine, so set the reverser to reverse. Release the brake. Are you and your brakes? It's really annoying because the first time I did this seriously, I did do it right, and now it just won't. Right, is that better? Is it going to let me out now? No. Well, needless to say, that's a little bit annoying. Throttle's off. So reverse to forward. I can't get out, so it won't let me open the door. Okay, well let's do this. Well, there you go, that's lucky. So I'd remembered that you could do it from the camera, but it does now mean that I'm stuck in the cab. And the buffers aren't right either, that's a bit weird. Anyway. So if I go back in the cab, let's see. Because if I have to change, so let's say set the reverse to off, switch the headlights to off, Versa to off. Oh yeah, cool, alright. Set the master key to off. Okay. Objective complete. Oh, climb down from the train to complete this duty. Now we're going to have this problem that we had. Except this time there is actually, I can be me, but I can't get out. Oh no. Oh well. Well, from a video perspective, I think we've got everything, and I think we're successful. I will try this. This may not work. So we've come to the end of the video. I've got this pretty much episode all done now. If I can get out, there'll be a little bit more. Otherwise, I'll recomplete it off screen just to complete it. But my goodness me, how frustrating! Having had me said, I never get any problems with this game. There are never any problems. I suppose there was that one where I did get a runaway train with no driver in the cab, but now I'm in the cab and stuck. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this first look at the West Somerset Railway. It is really good. Actually, I love the whole feel of it. It just feels completely different because it's all heritage and countryside and tractors, which is always a good thing. You know, I really like it. I really like the loco. It looks great. It's just brilliant. I do hope you've enjoyed the video this first go. There'll be more coming if I can ever get out of the cab. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet and you'd like to see some more craziness of me having problems with trains, then please subscribe. And yeah, as I said, you know, give us in the comments. Let me know what you think about the game, what you think about the DLC. You know, price point, is that right? Really, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just give me your thoughts, and I look forward to welcoming you back to Trains in the World very soon. Bye bye for now. Well, there you go, it worked. So I'm back. It wasn't the end of the episode. There was a risk it might have been, but it's not. Yeah, so I saved the game. Oh, built-in crew, cool. I've saved the game. Far away. And I've come back in, and it worked. So fine. There's a way around it. Now it says, "Climb down the train to complete its duty," and we have to go over there to exit the station. But you know what? We're at a station. And there's a milk crate. Milk churn. Milk crate to place a milk churn. We might as well do this while we're here, I'd say. Bishop's Lydyard, I don't know. There's a poster. There's a, oh, hello, sorry. Beg your pardon. Bloody tourists. Waiting room, shop and cafe. Oh, this is lovely, isn't it? Look at this. I like this. Can't go down there. Can we get up there? No. There's another train coming. Oh, no there isn't. I can hear a train somewhere. Can't see one. It's slightly strange. It's a big station. Kind of thought there'd be a lot of collectible stuff. Let's have a run along here. Oh yes, there we go. Look, there's a fire bucket. Excellent. So actually we'll run down, run across. It's funny. Definitely hear a train, can't see it. Sort of static sound effect, that's a bit weird. Okay. No, no more collectibles. Oh, is that? No, it's not, is it? It's not a lantern up there, is it? Oh, no, it's in the car park. Why don't we go that way? Okay, we'll go back up the other side of the platform. You can stop now if you want. I just thought, oh, really, we'd have a look around. Oh dear. My hunt for collectibles. Got to go back and do them on the others now as well. Oh look, another milk churn. Cool. The fire bucket, or a, oh, there's a fire bucket. I haven't seen a lantern anywhere. Another poster maybe. Fire bucket. There we go. Can we get down here? No, because that's the car park. Okay, then we're done. So once again for the second time, this is the end of the episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. Well, as I said, I've said it already. If you did, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, you'd like to, please do. And leave us a comment. And I'll see you back here again on Train Sim World. Maybe on West Somerset Railway very soon. Bye bye for now.